I'm Peyton Gall with your KSJB Radio local news headlines. The Stutsman County Sheriff's Office has issued an alert regarding Brian Sternberg, a convicted high-risk sex offender currently residing at the Jamestown campground. Though Sternberg's convictions are dated more than 25 years ago, the North Dakota Attorney General believes a potential threat remains as he has been assigned a lifetime high-risk assessment. Brian Keith Sternberg currently resides at Jamestown Campground, which is located at 3605 80th Avenue Southeast, Site 26, Jamestown, ND. Sternberg committed multiple serious offenses. The public safety notification states he, quote, went to a friend's house to collect $20 his friend owed him. When she wasn't home, Sternberg had intercourse with his friend's 17-year-old daughter. He was convicted for this in May of 1992. 8 years later, he was tried for committing more heinous acts. He repeatedly raped a preteen girl, encouraged another adult to have sex with her, and forced a young boy to have sex with her, resulting in an October 2000 conviction for continuous sexual abuse of a child. During this time, he was also convicted of child abuse for forcing a young boy to consume his own feces. There's a legal disclaimer. Sternberg is not wanted by police at this time. This notification is meant for public safety and not to increase fear in the community, nor should this information be used to threaten, assault, or intimidate the offender. Attempts to harass, intimidate, or threaten these offenders or their families, landlords, or employers will be turned over for prosecution. For more information on registered offenders or to request a North Dakota criminal history record, residents can visit the Attorney General's website at sexoffender.nd.gov. A shelter-in-place at the North Dakota State Capitol was lifted following an incident that began shortly after 2 p.m. yesterday. A male from Bismarck called 911 stating he intended to harm himself. The individual was located on the south side of the Capitol grounds and had a firearm in his possession. A shelter-in-place was implemented at the Capitol after the call was received and his location was identified. Once the scene was secure, employees were allowed to exit the Capitol complex through designated safe exits as directed by law enforcement. The shelter-in-place remained in effect until 5:55 p.m. after the incident ended safely. The individual was taken into custody. The incident remains under investigation by the North Dakota State Patrol. A 29-year-old man from Sheldon was killed Sunday night in a single-vehicle rollover crash on Richland County Road 3, per a release from the North Dakota State Patrol. The accident occurred at approximately 9:30 p.m., roughly 2.5 miles north of Barney. Authorities report that a 1974 Chevrolet pickup was traveling southbound when it veered off the road, entered the west ditch, and overturned. Although the man was reportedly wearing a seatbelt, investigators say he was partially ejected from the vehicle as it overturned. Conditions at the time of the crash were clear and the roadway was dry, according to the press release. The man's name was not released. 7 individuals and organizations were honored with the 2026 Governor's Travel and Tourism Awards recently, recognized for their roles in strengthening North Dakota's $3 billion tourism industry. The awards were presented by Lieutenant Governor Michelle Strinden and Tourism Director Sarah Ott Coleman during the North Dakota Travel Industry Conference held in Grand Forks. Jamestown's own Allison Limke received high praise for her leadership at Frontier Village. Behind the scenes, Limke was instrumental in transitioning the site to an independent nonprofit and for launching the Frontier Village General Store, which created new revenue streams and led to a significant growth in visitation. Lieutenant Governor Strinden said that tourism is the state's 3rd largest industry, supporting thousands of jobs across North Dakota. The 2026 conference brought together nearly 250 industry professionals to build on the momentum of a record-breaking 2025 travel season. That's KSJB Radio Local News. I'm Peyton Gall. You can find more online at ksjbam.com and tune in weekdays at 9:15 a.m. or 5 p.m. to hear these headlines live.